Hello and welcome to Life Fountain Home Healthcare. Today I'm going to be walking you through a video tutorial on how to manually enter your timesheet in the EVV app. Manual entries are now available for live-in caregivers. A live-in caregiver is a caregiver who resides in the same residence as the person receiving services, either permanently or for an extended time period. They live, work, and sleep in the same home as the person to whom they provide services. Now, what is this feature exactly? If you are an individual who forgot to clock in, if your app was acting up and it didn't allow you to clock in, you will be able to manually enter your timesheet so that you're able to have everything in order. So, if you forget to clock in one day, you completed your shift, you go into the app to try to end your shift, and you notice that you forgot to clock in, you will be able to go ahead and enter your timesheet in manually. So, what this does for living caregivers is it gives you the opportunity to bypass that correction form, and it will be reflected within your timesheet in real time. We're going to first start by logging into our EBV account. Once we log in, we should be taken to the My Clients page. And so this is the first screen that you're going to see. All of the individuals that you work with should appear here. And we're going to focus at the very top where the three lines are right next to My Clients. And we're going to go ahead and select that button. Then this tab menu will appear. And we're going to go ahead and select Manual E-Timesheet. That's kind of close to the bottom. And it's going to take us to this screen. Here is where we're going to enter in all the required information. And we're going to start off with right at the top, we're going to select Live In. So it says General and then Live In. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to change that. And now we enter in all of the required information, starting with the date. So if I go and I click on Select Date, a calendar should appear. I forgot to clock in on Thursday, October 5th, so that's what I'm going to select, and then I hit Done. Then I'm going to select my client. This is the individual that I worked with. Select them and hit OK. Now I'm going to go ahead and select the service. This day I was working as a PCA, so I'm going to go hit PCA and then hit OK. And all the information here should pop up, and it's going to be different depending on who you're working with and how much you've worked with them. And then we're going to go ahead and select Next. Now, it's going to take us to this next screen, and this is where we're going to enter in our start and end time, as well as our activities. So right there where it's blank next to start, I'm going to go ahead and enter my start time, which was 12:35, and then hit Done. I'm going to do the same thing with my end time. It was 1:35 p.m. and Done. Now in the blue box, I'm going to go ahead and select that where it says Activities. And then a new box should appear with all of the activities. I'm going to go ahead and select all of the activities that I worked with my client this day, and then hit OK. Now, if we scroll down, we get to the signature boxes, the first one being the RP signature box. If the responsible party is present, they can go ahead and sign, and then make sure that you select that check mark. If they are not present, you can go ahead and leave it blank and just head on over to the employee signature. Here's where you're going to insert your signature. Then we keep scrolling down a little bit more. We're going to see a certification statement, and we're going to go ahead and check mark that blue. And then we're going to hit confirm and submit. Once we hit confirm and submit, we're going to be taken to this screen, and we're going to receive that green tab at the top congratulating us for a successful entry. We should not see anything else. This screen is going to take us to our weekly pending. Anything that is pending, anything that is missing a signature, or anything like that will appear here. Now, if we want to go ahead and confirm whether or not our timesheet has been submitted or what timesheets have been submitted, we're going to go ahead and select where it says weekly pending and change it to completed, and then hit OK. Now, depending on how many people you work with, different names can appear here, but I'm going to go ahead and select Cookie Monster, and then I see all of the timesheets that I entered, being the 4th and then 2 different shifts on the 5th. So that is how I will see which ones have been completed.